against Victorian values. We are in revolt against Norman overlords. We are in revolt against Roman culture. We are in revolt against all the anally-retentive, repressive, patriarchal, hierarchical bullshit that is passed off by our rulers as the culture of our country and as a natural human way of life. We insist on our right to celebrate the amazing beauty of life on this planet in a way that feels right to us. We insist on our right to freely and fully feel and express our emotions and our spiritual selves. We insist on our right to gather together, to celebrate, to show our love, to be unashamed of our beautiful bodies, to make music and dance, to live according to the directions of our hearts, to live in freedom and joy. We reject the notion that we should direct all our energies according to someone else's will in return for the crumbs off their table. We reject the ridiculous idea that only by doing this will we be worthy and valuable members of society. We reject the claims of the thieves and murderers and descendants of thieves and murderers who say they own this land and that they have the right to control its use and our access to it, and even to abuse and destroy it if they so wish. We reject without exception the arrogant philosophies of so-called economists who believe that we should base the running of our society around the production and exchange of useless rubbish, and that it matters not what is produced and exchanged, only that money is made, and that we can only survive by all competing with each other, with our neighbors and friends around us, with our fellow countryfolk, and with our brothers and sisters in other lands. We reject wholeheartedly the claims of bullies in suits and uniforms, that harmony amongst human beings can only be maintained by force. We are frightened and worried by the horrifying thought that these are the people being allowed to make decisions about the running of our collective affairs. We are inspired by our own and others' experiences to believe that people coming together collectively, with mutual respect and a willingness to work together, can run their own affairs very effectively without the need for any rulers, leaders, hierarchy, or excessive bureaucracy. We are convinced from simple observation that those who set themselves up as the leaders of the people of this land do so for their own benefit, not for the benefit of those they claim to lead. We refuse to accept their outrageous claims. We refuse to put up with their attempts to enforce their perverse and life-denying ways upon us. We refuse to be their obedient subjects.